Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you an update. This is the 1972 Volkswagen Bus. In an earlier video we shared with you where we had this back corner cut out like it is now. We had this section all cut out and we shared with you the rust that was on the inside. We have some photos that we've taken that we'll share later on, but now we have this new panel set in where it should be and all welded into place. We still have some more welding to do and some grinding, but what we're doing, and this is a very important step, I'll just turn this light on because I'm not sure about the lighting for the camera. So you can see where we have the original seam coming straight down, and we've got some welds there. So after we grind them smooth, you're not even going to know that we've replaced that panel. You can see along the bottom we've got the same, I think there's probably what, 5 or 6, I think there's 5 welds across the bottom. That's the exact locations at the factory spot welds to that intersection, and then we have our flare. And this flare fits perfectly and snug with the inner piece that we shared with you in an earlier video. And then you can see this seam, and this is the mistake that most people make. It's a lot of work to do this, to get this the way it should be. So we've got that seam, and then as you come down, you can see where we've notched into the original, so it's cut away or cut off. So now we have the original panel, which is this new one. This is the only piece that's L-shaped that comes around to the inside here. So this is kind of important to see. That tab that we have is a reinforcement piece, and we'll remove that. It's this piece here. We'll end up trimming that off so it matches the rest. That gives it some strength from in behind so there's no warpage. With this panel in place, it matches the other, and then what will happen next is we're going to take this panel, and you can see it has that same angle or beveled piece, and then when we go to put that on, that is going to line up with that other one, and then this will be cut away and ground smooth. So right now this is what they refer to as a double joint. We wanted to leave that for now, but then what will happen when we have this correct placement, we're going to measure and mark it, we're going to notch it, and we're going to cut that out so it matches this. And then when this sets in, you can see we've even notched the battery tray. So then this panel will slide or fit right inside that groove and rest as it should, and that's what creates the seam, is these two pieces of metal. So it doesn't look like much, but that's a lot of work because we cleaned up all of the rust on the inside of that wheel well before we put the outer quarter panel on, and then we applied a rust inhibitor on both sides, the new panel and the old panel where it had some surface rust on it, and then in the locations that we're going to weld, we have a special zinc weld through primer that we apply to those areas, and it doesn't burn off when we go to do our spot welding. So it's coming along very, very nicely. So we have that section done, and then someone's done a previous repair to this back battery tray, and it's a decent repair, but the lip was gone, this outside ridge or lip that comes around. So what we've done is, you can see here, this is brand new, we've made this. So from here, if you follow it all the way around to here, that's one piece of steel. So what we did is we have a device, it's that tool over there, it's a shrinker stretcher. So basically you cut the piece of metal and you set it in here and you keep stepping on that to give it the shape. So quite a bit of talent it takes to use one of those so that you can actually make the correct contour, and this fits exactly to that rear panel. So now that we have that set up, the next thing we're going to be working on, there was a collision obviously at some point to the back of this, and that's why there was so much body filler on the old panels we took off or replaced. And these kinks are designed from the factory. Those are pressure points to take the impact. These should be straight, not kinked here. So that kink is because of the impact. So we're going to repair those. We're going to cut out this homemade piece that we shared with you in an earlier video. Is angled and beveled. It's not correct at all. So this will be cut out. We will repair the stress points here. we're going to cut out the rotted sections in these in the square section here. We'll cut them out, put new steel in. We'll protect that with a rust inhibitor and weld through primer. And then once we have that section done, then we can proceed with this back corner piece and tail light area. So coming along quite nicely. This is the 72 Volkswagen Bus. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.